Hello and welcome to another episode of Music Lessons with Tony Valley. Today we're going to be working on mandolin progressions. Okay, first off we're going to do a progression in the key of G, G major. We're going to be playing the G major chord, the C major chord, and the D major chord. And these chords are going to consist of 2 fingers for all 3 chords. Okay? 2-finger chords. Now the first one is going to be the G. You're going to put your first finger onto the 2nd string, 2nd fret. And you're going to put your 2nd finger onto the 1st string, 3rd fret. And in this chord you're going to strum all the strings. Now all 3 of these chords you're going to be strumming all the strings. First chord again is G. Now the next chord is C major, and all you have to do when you're in that position of G, you only have to move your fingers over 1 string. Again, you're going to just move them over 1 string. So that's an easy transition from G to C. Now the C chord, your first finger is going to be on your 2nd fret, 3rd string. Your 2nd finger is going to be on your 2nd string, 3rd fret. And in this one you're going to strum all the strings too. Now back to the C, back to the G, and then to the C. Now my fingers sometimes get in the way, so I have to kind of straighten them out a little bit so all the strings will ring out. And again, that's going to be C major. Now the next chord is going to be D major. In this one, you're going to be putting your first finger onto the 2nd fret, 4th string, and your 2nd finger onto the 1st string, 2nd fret. And once again, you're going to hit all the strings. And that's D major. So let's go back to the G major. To the C major. To the D major. Now, to do a progression, we're going to start with an easy strumming pattern, and we're just going to go down, 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 down. I'm going to change it again. The strumming pattern, we're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, like that. Now you can do it twice, 3 times, 4 times, depending on what key you're in, and key signature you're in, and timing you're in. So once again, we're going to go down, up, down, up. Now we're going to change the pattern again. The right hand, we're going to be going down, 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 up, down, up. 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 And your strumming pattern is going to, once again, depend on your time signature, if you're going to be in different ones. If you have any questions about the time signatures, you can email me at tonyvalley@tonyvalley.com, or you can go online and check time signatures. The next one, we're going to be doing a different pattern, and we're still going to be doing the key of G, G, C, and D chords, but we're going to be going through a different strumming pattern. Now this pattern is going to be going just like this, down, 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 up, down, up. Down, 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 up, down, up. And here's another pattern. It's going to be going down, down, up, down, up. Once again, down, down, up, down, up. down, down, up, down, up. Now that's enough of the key of G. We're going to switch right now to the key of C. We're going to be playing the C chord. Now a lot of these keys are going to have the same chords in, but they're going to be changed around. And feel free to mix the chords. You know, if you're playing in the key of G, you can play the G, C, D, but you can go backwards and play the D, C, and G, and mix match. And that's what makes different songs exciting, and that's how you can make up your own music. But right now, the key of C major, we'll be starting with the C chord. And once again, C chord is the first finger on the second string, second fret. Second finger onto the first string, third fret. Now you're going to strum all the chords, all the strings for this chord. Now the next chord is an F. There's a couple different ways to play this, but right now I'm going to show you with two fingers. You're going to place your first finger onto the fourth string, second fret, and you're going to place your second finger onto the third string, third fret. And once again, you're going to strum these fourth, third, and second. Now in this case, you're not going to strike the first string, okay? And that is your F chord. Once again, your first finger on the second fret, fourth string, second finger onto the third fret, third string, and you're going to hit that second string open along with it, but you're going to block out the first string. And this is for the F major chord. Now we're going to go to the G major. Now G major, once again, you play that in the beginning, and that's with your first finger onto the second string, second fret, second finger on your third fret, first string. And this one you're going to strum all the strings. Now we're going to put them together. We got C, once again, C chord, to the F chord, to the G chord. Now again, you could do any strumming pattern with these chords. You can go down, 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 down for your first practice, or you can even just go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But you want to keep them in groups of 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as time goes on, you're going to go into different strumming patterns and depending on the song. All right, the next one we're going to go to the key of A. Now, the A chord is going to be, in this case, covering two strings on the same fret. You're going to put your first finger onto the fourth string, second fret, and your second finger onto the third string, second fret. My hands are bigger, so I only use one finger to play this chord, and that's the A chord. But for smaller fingers, you crunch two of them in there, and that's the A chord. The next chord is the D chord. In this one, you're going to use two fingers. Your first finger is going to go onto the second fret, fourth string. Your second finger is going to go onto the first string, second fret, and you're going to strike all the strings. Let's go back to the A. Now the next chord is an E chord. Now the E chord is a little more difficult because in this case you're going to be using two fingers, but you're going to be barring the first finger, and you're going to be covering two strings with that, either barring or just covering them flat like this. Your first finger is going to be placed onto the second fret, third and second string, and you're going to try to cover both of them or bar across them. But in this case, you're going to need to ring open the first string, okay, along with this, and you're going to put your third finger onto the fourth fret, fourth string, okay? And again, that's using your first and third finger in this case. And that's your E chord. Now let's go back to the A, to the D, to the E chord. and that's the key of A, D, and E. And all these chords are major chords. Now the next one, we're going to be playing in the key of F. It's going to be F, B flat, and C. Now the F chord again, we learned that one, the F major. So the first finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string, 2nd finger on the 3rd string, 3rd fret. And this one, again, you're Xing out the 1st string. Now the next chord is B flat, and it's another bar. In this case, it's easier for me to bar it across instead of just using the 1st finger up like this and covering it. Your 1st finger is going to bar across the 1st string and the 2nd string on the 1st fret. And then you're going to place your 3rd finger on the 4th string, 3rd fret. Now you're going to try to ring that open string, 3rd string, along with this. Now for people with bigger fingers, it gets difficult in here because the mandolin is much smaller than a regular guitar and crunched up. So I have a lot of trouble pressing down on there like that because my fingers are much larger. Again, so that's the B flat chord. Now the next chord is going to be C, and you know that chord. It's the 1st finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, and you're going to strum all the strings in that. So putting it together, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 with the F chord, B flat, 1, 2, 3, 4 with the B flat, and then the C chord is going to be right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So putting that together. Back to the F. Now another way to play the F chord is going to be with your 1st finger on the 1st fret, your 2nd finger on the 3rd string, 3rd fret, and your pinky on the 5th string, your 5th fret, 4th string. Now this is going to be using 3 fingers in this chord, but some people prefer to play the chord like this. Again, that's for more advanced players. But if you find this easier, go ahead and use this chord in place of that F chord. You got this F right here, or this F. Now this F chord, you're definitely going to play all the strings, and you're going to make sure to ring the 2nd string open. Now there you go. You've got the key of A, the key of C, the key of F, and the key of G in different chords. And once again, please feel free to email me at tonyvalley@tonyvalley.com, or even go online and just check out Mandolin Chords, and you can expand from there. Next up, we'll be working on some chord progressions, but in songs, and we'll bring in a bunch of Irish music for you and some folk music.